Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, and it's Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Today we have the Minnesota Twins of the Detroit Tigers, second game of a four-game series. I'll be back in a couple minutes with the lineups. And Kathy Harden has arrived. So great to see you, Kathy. Great to see you. We're just about ready to start. Get my coffee. Greetings, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network coming at you from Detroit in the Strat-O-Matic 1969 replay. It's August 5, 1969. This is the second of a four-game series between Minnesota and Detroit. Minnesota won the first one 7-4. Today it's Dean Chance for Minnesota and Denny McLain for Detroit. The Twins come into this in first place with a 13.5 game lead. Detroit is in second in the East, 18.5 behind the first place Baltimore Orioles. Let's look at our lineups. For the Minnesota Twins, leading off is Ted Uhlaender in left field. Batting second at second base, Rod Carew. Batting third in right, Tony Oliva. Batting cleanup, playing third, Harmon Killebrew. Batting fifth at first base, Rich Reese. Johnny Roseboro is back in the lineup after a minor injury. He's batting sixth and catching. Cesar Tovar bats seventh in center. Leo Cardenas at shortstop batting eighth. And the pitcher, right-hander, Dean Chance. For the Detroit Tigers, leading off, Mickey Stanley in center. Batting second, Tom Tresh at shortstop. Batting third in left field, Gates Brown. The cleanup hitter is Stormin' Norman Cash at first base. K-Line is not playing today. Horton will play right and bat fifth. K-Line is available to pinch hit. Another catcher who was out for a while, Bill Freehand. He is back in the lineup, batting sixth and catching. Tommy Macic batting seventh at second. Don Word at third, batting eighth. And Denny McLain, the pitcher, batting ninth. And Kathy Harden calls for the Tigers. And the Tigers take the field here at Tiger Stadium. The tweet is up, and the tweet is good. Setting up the Tigers defensively, it's McLain on the mound. Catching him, Bill Freehand. In the infield, Norm Cash at first, Macic at second, Word at third. Tresh at short, outfield left to right. Gates Brown, Mickey Stanley, and Willie Horton. And leading it off for Minnesota is Ted Uhlaender, left-handed hitter. McLain on the mound. McLain started off explosively in the season. I thought he was going to win 40 games. He has cooled off. He has really cooled off. He comes into this with 12 games, 12 wins. He has really cooled off. Okay, here's Uhlaender, left-handed hitter. McLain is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Uhlaender. 4-6, fly ball to right. Under it, Horton, and that's one away, and we are underway here at Tiger Stadium, 1 out. And Kathy Harden hoping for the Tigers here. They lost the first game 7-4. Rod Carew steps in. Okay, McLain. The pitch to Carew. 2-4, and he grounds it to first, scooped up by Cash. Steps on the bag, it's 2 away. Here in the top of the first. For Tony O, a left-handed hitter. So 3 left-handed hitters started off here in the lineup against the right-hander McLain. Beautiful morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic baseball. McLain winds and delivers. 6-5, and that's hit into the gap for a double. Tony Oliva standing up at second base with a 2-out double. And now Harmon Killebrew. Here's McLain now. From the stretch, the pitch to Harmon. 4-5. He pops it up to third. That's for Don Wirt. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs. The double to Oliva left on base after a half an inning. It's Minnesota nothing. And Detroit coming to bat. Got a great game set for this afternoon. 3 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. The Chicago Cubs and Bill Hands at the Houston Astros. Denny LeMaster. Cubs are within 5 games of the first place Pittsburgh Pirates. Here's Dean Chance to face Detroit here. Bottom of the first. Leading it off, Mickey Stanley. Okay, Chance is ready. Here's the pitch to Stanley. 4-10. Fly ball center field. Getting under it, Tovar. He's a 2. 18-2. And he makes the catch for the first out. Now Tom Tresh. Tresh switch hitter. Batting left against Chance. The pitch to Tresh. 1-8. Struck him out. That's the first by Dean Chance. 2 away. And Gates Brown, the batter. Chance gets the sign. He's set. Winds and the pitch. 6-8. Fly ball to left. Getting under it is Eulander. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Dean Chance in the bottom of the first. And after one, it's a scoreless ball game. Beautiful morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic. Indeed it is. Okay, McLain on the mound. Top of the second, no score. It'll be Reese, Roseboro, and Tovar in the Twins' second inning. Here's Rich Reese, left-handed hitter. McLain winds. 5-6. Fly ball center. Stanley with the catch. One away. And now Johnny Roseboro. He was out for a few games with a sprain. He's back. One out, nobody on. Roseboro at the plate. Tovar on deck. Here's the pitch from McLain. 2-8. And he pops it up to second for Matic. He makes the catch. It's 2 down. And here's Tovar. Gonna have to make some more coffee. That thing is out. It's what happens when you do a 9 a.m. game and you wake up at 6:30 or so. Here's McLain, the pitch to Tovar. 3-8. And he grounds it to second for Matic. Throws over to Cash, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Denny McLain. In the middle of the second, it's still scoreless here at Tiger Stadium. Dean Chance is on the mound. He retired the Tigers in order in the first. He'll face Cash to start it off here. Here's Chance. The pitch for 8 walked him. So there's the first base runner for the Tigers. Norman Cash on first to lead it off. Willie Horton is the batter. From the stretch, Chance. 3-12. And that's a line out to short. Caught by Cardenas. Nice catch by Leo Cardenas. It's 1 down. Now Bill Freehan, his first at bat in a while. He's been out for about, I don't know, a week or more. But he's back too. It's 1 out, Cash on first. 3-4, flies it to right, and Oliva makes the catch. 2 outs for Tommy Matic, left-handed hitter. (6-3), grounds it to second. Carew has it, throws to Reese, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk. Left on base. After 2, it's scoreless here at Tiger Stadium. And I don't think you would mind very much if I take a moment out to make some coffee before Leo Cardenas faces Denny McLain. Oh, that's good. Good coffee, what I have left. This is game 1290 out of 1944 for this replay. And we're cruising right along. It's August 5, 1969. Yeah, coffee. You know, you got to set priorities here. Oh, there we go. Make some coffee. Take it easy, folks. Take it nice and easy. We're not here to race or rush or anything like that. We're here to enjoy some baseball. Strat-O-Matic. 1969 baseball. Everybody rushing around, getting nowhere fast. Life is a process, not a destination. We have already arrived. This is as good as it gets. Oh my. Gonna need more coffee, a bite more coffee. This actually might last me through the day. But it's not worth it to risk it. It's not worth it. Okay, the coffee is brewing. Leo Cardenas leading it off for the top of the third. Denny McLain on the mound. Here's the pitch from McLain to Cardenas. 4-5. He pops it up to third for Don Wirt, one down. It's a very neat ball game thus far. Here's Dean Chance, 1 WR at the plate. McLain wind up and the pitch. 5-5. Fly ball center for Mickey Stanley, 2 outs. So we're just moving right along here in this ball game. Ted Eulander with 2 outs, no one on, flew to right to start the ball game. In the first inning, he flew to right. McLain gets the sign and the pitch. 6-3, it's a base hit up the middle. Second hit for the Twins today. Very clean base hit for Eulander. He's on first, being held 1-8. And Rod Carew is the batter. He grounded to first. McLain from the stretch now. And the pitch to Carew. 4-7, struck him out. And the side is retired. That's the first for McLain. We've gone 2.5, and it's a scoreless ball game. Indeed it is. Yes, everybody. We're scoreless in Detroit. Dean Chance with his start today. He missed much of the season. He was active early, but had injuries. He's come back now, hoping to fortify this Minnesota Twins pitching staff. They have Jim Perry, Dave Boswell, Jim Cott, and Chance is a nice addition. Don Work leads it off for the Tigers now. Here's Chance. The pitch to Wirt. 5-6, and that is a base hit for Wirt. First hit allowed by Chance today. A leadoff single by Wirt. And Denny McLain is the batter. He's an A bunter. He's 2 WR. 5 in the field, by the way. Infield in for the bunt. That'll make him a B. Chance from the stretch. And McLain lays it down. And it's a beauty. 8B. It's picked up by first baseman Rich Reese, and his only play is at first as Wirt goes to second. A sacrifice bunt for McLain. It's 1 out, and Wirt is on second base. Here's Mickey Stanley now. Tigers have a runner in scoring position. Stanley flew to center in the first. Okay, McLain is, a Chance is ready. Here's the pitch to Stanley. 1-9, and he grounds it to second. Wirt's going to go to third on that. The only play Carew has is to first. It's 2 out, and Wirt is on third base. So with 2 outs, Wirt on third, Tresh in a clutch situation. Switch hitter batting left against Chance. Okay, Chance. The pitch to Tresh. 1-9. Grounds it to first. Reese again steps on the bag, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, left on third. And after 3, it's still scoreless here at Tiger Stadium. Beautiful, beautiful, neat ball game we got going. Here's McLain to start the top of the 4th. The coffee is brewing so nicely. It'll be Oliva, Killebrew, and Reese here in the top of the 4th. All right, here's Tony Oliva. He doubled and was left on in the first. Killebrew on deck. McLain gets the sign, and the pitch to Oliva. 5-8, grounds it to second X for Matic. He's a 3. 7-3, and he throws him out. 1 away. Both pitchers moving right along here today. Not surprising that there's a pitcher's duel thus far. Here comes the big man, Harmon Killebrew. They both came to play, absolutely. Okay, McLain, the pitch to Killebrew. 6-4, lines it to first, caught by Cash. 2 away. He hit it hard, but right at Cash. 2 outs, nobody on. Rich Reese. I have a mind to play this Cubs game, Cubs at Houston, early. I'll see how I feel, but those of you who like to do it, I'll tell you by 11 a.m. I will post whether it's going to be moved up, and if so, it might be moved up to noon. I don't know. I just feel like it. Okay, Rich Reese with 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 4th. I always feel like that when I start, and then I get tired. Here's the pitch. 2-6, and Reese smacks it into the gap. It's going to be a double for Reese. standing up with 2 outs. Second 2-out double for the Twins. Really hit nicely by Reese. 2 outs. And here's Roseboro. Roseboro lined to second in the second. .512, grounds it to second. That's for Matic. He's a 3. 13-3, he throws him out, and the side is retired. Another runner left on base. No runs. Middle of the 4th. Scoreless ball game. And it's coffee time. Yes, it is. Every day is coffee time. It'll be Gates Brown, Norm Cash, and Willie Horton here in the bottom of the 4th at Tiger Stadium. These are the returning world champions of Major League Baseball, the Tigers. Here's the coffee. Okay, Gates Brown, left-handed hitter facing Chance. He flew to left in the first. Here's Chance now. 3-8, grounds it to first, and Reese has it. 1 away for Norm Cash. Kathy Harden calling for the Tigers to start roaring. Cash walked left on base in the second. Oh, that's good coffee. Chance swines and delivers. 1-9. Walked him again. Second walk given up by Chance, both to Norman Cash. He's on first, 1 down for Willie Horton now. Chance will work from the stretch. Pitch from Chance. 5-12, grounds it back to Chance. He's a 4. 7-4, and he boots it for an error. Dean Chance with the error. It's first and second now. That brings up Freehand. Scoreless ball game, bottom of the 4th. Chance for the Twins, McLain for the Tigers. Great matchup. It's Horton on first, Cash on second, 1 down. Bill Freehand flew to right in the second. Here's the pitch to Freehand. 5-9, struck him out. That's the second for Dean Chance, and that was a big one. Tommy Matic is the batter now. 2 outs, first and second. It's a clutch situation for Matic. Left-handed hitter, grounded to second in the second. Here's the pitch from Chance. 1-12, grounds it to second, and Carew has it. throws over to Reese, and the side is retired. So the Tigers strand 2. No runs in the 4th. We are moving on to the top of the 5th. It's a scoreless ball game here. And it's not much of a surprise that these pitchers are dueling each other in a scoreless game through 4. Here in the top of the 5th, it will be Tovar, Cardenas, and Chance due up. Leading it off, Cesar Tovar, grounded to second in the 2nd. That's a strike call to Tovar. That's good coffee. Fouled back by Tovar. McLain is ready. Here's the pitch. 1-5. And it's a base hit to right for Tovar to lead it off for Minnesota. Tovar on first. He's a threat to steal. 1-13 with Freehand. Leo Cardenas, the batter. McLain from the stretch. 3-7. Grounds it to third, forcing Tovar. So it's 1 out and Cardenas on first. And Dean Chance, the pitcher, 1 WR. Flew to center in the 3rd. Ulander on deck. Cesar is the best. I call him the Renaissance man. Love Cesar Tovar. Okay, McLain, the pitch to Chance. 3-3, pops it up to short. Tom Tresh with the catch, it's 2 outs. And Cardenas on first base. And Ted Ulander comes up. That's good coffee. Oh. Okay, McLain now. Pitch to Ulander. 6-7. And that is a line out to second, caught by Matic. Very nice catch by Tommy Matic. Going to his left. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're in the middle of the 5th. And it's a scoreless ball game. Dean Chance, the batter. And the pitcher, Don Wirt steps in. It'll be Wirt, McLain, and then back to the top of the order with Mickey Stanley. Chance has allowed 1 hit in 4 innings, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, no runs. It's a scoreless ball game. Here's Chance, the windup. Pitch to Wirt. Oh, that almost fell off. 5-4 on Wirt, and it's a fly ball to left. And Ulander is there, 1 away. It was hit well, but not well enough. Now Denny McLain. Had a sacrifice to move Wirt over to second. In the 3rd, he was left on base, Wirt, left on 3rd. Great pitching today. Here's the pitch from Chance. 4-7. Walked him. So McLain draws a base on balls with 1 out. Mickey Stanley, 0 for 2. McLain short lead off first. 1 down. Chance from the stretch. 6-4. And he grounds it to short. This could be 2. Cardenas. 10-2. Oh, he boots it for a 2-base error. Oh my, second error for the Twins today. Leo booting that. McLain goes to third. Let's look at that again, if you will. It's a 6-4. Grounder to short. It's 10. Cardenas at 2. Whoa! Oh, my tower fell down. Well, we're not able to look at that again. I hope you understand. Lord Christ. Oh, Jesus. All right, Tom Tresh at second and third. That's the second error for the Twins. Second error. Beautiful, beautiful morning. I just wish I had some real peace of mind. Okay, Tresh the batter. The infield is in. Tresh, a switch hitter, batting left. It's second and third, 1 down. Chance. Here's the pitch. 3-3. Grounds it to second C. That would have scored a run. Let's see how it is on infield in. The runners hold. Beautiful play by Rod Carew holding the runners. So it's 2 outs, still second and third for Gates Brown. Brown, a left-handed hitter. Chance trying to get out of this. Gates 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch to Gates Brown. 4-7, and that is a base hit for Gates Brown. McLain scores. Stanley goes to third. That's unearned. No, it's not. It's 1-2. Wait a minute. 1-2 unearned. An unearned run allowed by Dean Chance. And the Tigers take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the fifth. A clutch single by Gates off Chance. And it's first and third, 2 away for Cash. So the Tigers strike first. Here's Chance now. The pitch to Cash. 1-6. Base hit up the middle for Norman. Stanley scores. 2-0 Tigers. Gates goes to third. That's also unearned. Gates will hold. And here comes Willie Horton. So Cash in trouble here. Despite the errors, he's allowed a walk and 2 singles. 2 runs are in. Horton 0 for 2, reached on an error. All right, Chance. 4-8. Grounds it to short. Cardenas over to Reese. And that will retire the side, but there were 2 runs. On 2 hits, an error, a walk, and 2 left on after 5. 2-0 Tigers. Indeed. Storming Norman. Storming the bases, all of them. It's 2-0 Tigers through 5. And here's McLain with a 2-0 lead. Facing Rod Carew, top of the 6th. Rodney 0 for 2. Oliva on deck and then Killebrew. McLain winds, pitch to Carew. 5-7. And that's a base hit for Carew to lead it off. Oliva the tying run at the plate now. Leadoff single by Carew being held 1-8 with Freehand. Tony Oliva doubled and grounded to second. And here's the pitch from McLain. 6-11. And that's a fly ball to right. Under it is Horton, one away. Now Harmon Killebrew 0 for 2. He's the tying run. Absolutely. Absolutely, Terry. That's correct. 3 Hall of Famers. Isn't that something? Good eye on that. Here's the pitch to Killebrew. 1-3. And it's a base hit for Killebrew, right up the middle. Carew goes to second. 1-17, 1-15 to third, and they let him go, cutting it off, retaining the double play option. So it's first and third Twins, tying runs on base, and Rich Reese comes up. Reese flew to center and doubled. Infield is back. Here's the pitch from McLain. 5-3. And that's grounded back to McLain. Look at that. He's a 5. McLain scoping. 13-5. And that's a 2-base error by McLain. Oh, my. The first error and a big one. Scoring Carew. Mr. Perota, I do not see him, but we'll see if that's earned or not. It's second and third now, 1 out, 2-1 ball game. And here comes Johnny Roseboro. Here's the pitch to Roseboro. 4-6. Fly ball to right. It's shallow, and Horton has it. The runners hold. 2 down. So McLain trying to get out of this. Tovar comes up second and third, 2 down. 1 in. And we're going to call that unearned. Second and third, 2 down. Here's Tovar. McLain. .48 flies it to center. Stanley has it, and the side is retired. But 1 run for the Twins, an unearned run on the 2-base error by McLain. And we're in the middle of the 6th. It's a 2-1 ball game. Oh, yes, it is. How do you like that? We're going to move to the bottom of the 6th now. It's going to be Freehand, Matic, and Works. Freehand is 0 for 2. All unearned runs today. Here's Chance now. The pitch to Freehand. 3-9. And Freehand gets a base hit to lead it off. Big hand for Freehand, back after an injury. A leadoff single here in the bottom of the 6th. Freehand on first. Tommy Matic is the batter now. It's 2-1 Tigers. Harden wants a big one. Here's the pitch. 6-7, grounds it to second. Carew, he's a 3. 1-3, it goes through for a base hit. Freehand goes to third. So the Tigers open it up. First and third, nobody out. And Don Wirt, the batter. One more chance is through. Dick Woodson is warming up in the bullpen, right-hander. Dick Woodson. He relieved in Real World in this ball game. So Tigers got something going here. Wirt is 1 for 2. Infield is back. Here's the pitch from Chance. 4-6, grounds it to short. That is a double play. But Freehand scores, and the Tigers will take it. You'll take that, right, Kathy Harden? So a double play ball. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And here's Denny McLain. Wind up by Chance. 3-11, flies to center. Tovar makes the catch, side retired. After 6, 3-1 ball game, and I'm going to tell you, it's a good one. McLain trying to hold it on here for the Tigers. We had a good game last night, by the way. Cleveland split the doubleheader with a win in our afternoon game. Okay, leading it off for the Twins in the top of the 7th, Leo Cardenas 0 for 2. And the pitch from McLain. 5-3, grounds it back to McLain. He's a 5, remember. 17-5. And there's another error by Denny McLain. He's dangerous out there. He's a 5. So you could expect he had a lot of errors. So Cardenas on first, and Dean Chance is the batter. And they're going to let Chance hit. How do you like that? Okay, Chance is hitting. Infield in for the bunt. Here's the pitch. Chance lays it down, and it's a beauty. Oh, my, is that pretty. Oh, wait a minute. 8B. Hit to third, and Chance is thrown out. Not so beautiful. So it's 1 out, Chance on first. I'm sorry. For Ted Eulander. They're staying with Chance here. Okay, here's the pitch to Ted. 3-11. Struck him out. It would have been so predictable to pinch hit for Chance, but was it Mayo Smith? I'm sorry, the Billy Martin staying with Chance, even though he hates pitchers. 2 outs. Chance on first, Rod Carew at the plate, 1 for 3. And the pitch from McLain. 4-8, flies to left. Gates Brown has it, side retired, no runs, no hits, the error. 1 left, middle of the 7th inning stretch here. It's a 3-1 ball game. Chance comes in. He is 2 hits and/or walks away from fatigue for this inning. If that doesn't happen, he's got a clean slate. It'll be Mickey Stanley coming up, the top of the Tigers order. And I'll be back in 5 minutes for what I hope is the conclusion of this ball game. Okay, Dean Chance trying to keep the Twins in this ball game. Mickey Stanley will lead it off 0 for 3, reached on the two-base error by Cardenas and scored. The third run for the Tigers today. Tigers lead 3-1. Going to be the top of the order for the Tigers here in the bottom of the seventh. Mickey Stanley steps in the batter's box. Chance on the mound. 2 hits and 2 walks. Away from fatigue with Woodson warming. Okay, Chance is ready. Here's the pitch to Stanley. 1-3, and it's grounded to third for Killebrew. He's got it. Throws to Reese for the first out. Now Tom Tresh, 0 for 3. Switch hitter batting left. Let's take it nice and easy, everybody. Nice and easy. Chance gets the sign from Roseboro. He winds and the delivery. 5-4. Fly ball center for Tovar. 2 outs. And now Gates Brown, who singled in a run. Singled in the go-ahead run, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually, no, I'm sorry. Actually, he knocked in the first run. Here comes Brown, left-handed hitter, 2 outs, nobody on. Meat of the order due for the Twins in the 8th, if you're looking ahead. Here's the pitch to Gates. 5-8, and he grounds it to second. Carew has it and throws to Reese. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Chance. So Chance settles down. He's out of the endurance factor now. And Denny McLain will face the Twins. Top of the 8th. Kathy Harden. Completely behind McLain in this 3-1 ball game. Oliva steps up to the box and Killebrew on deck. Oliva 1 for 3, doubled in the first, left on base. And here's the pitch from McLain. 2-4. Struck him out. That's the 3rd strikeout for Denny McLain today. And now the big man, Killebrew. Harmon 1 for 3. And the pitch from McLain. 5-3. Grounds it back to McLain. Oh, my Lord. Again, 14-5. And it's another error by Denny McLain. He's made 3 errors in this ball game. My Lord, Denny McLain. With his 3rd error, 5 errors in this game. A 5-3 grounder, and Rich Reese comes to the plate. He's the tying run. You can see McLain is very frustrated with himself. Now, Reese reached on an error by McLain in the 6th. 3 boners by McLain. Okay, Killebrew on first, 1 down. The pitch to Reese. 1-6, and it's a base hit. Killebrew round second, goes to 3rd. So these errors are proving costly. The first error brought home Carew for the only run for the Twins. It's 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and Roseboro comes to the plate. Roseboro 0 for 3. 1st and 3rd, infield back for the double. Here's the pitch from McLain. 3-5. Grounds it to first, double play. Oh, that was pretty. Cash stepped on the bag, threw it to Matic, and the side is retired. Tough break for the Twins. No runs, 1 hit, the error, 1 left. Middle of the 8th, it's still a 3-1 ball game. It's the bottom of the 8th. Dean Chance has gone all the way, as has McLain. Stormin Norman steps in, walked twice and singled. Big double play out in for McLain. Okay, Chance. The pitch to Cash. 2-4, and it's hit deep by Stormin. And it's gone. Stormin Norman knocks it out of here. And it's a 4-1 ball game. That was out the moment he hit it, I could tell. Stormin Norman. It's a 4-1 ball game, Kathy Harden. Excuse me. That's number 23 for Stormin Norman. Home run number 23. For the first baseman. Lord, did he hit that hard. I could tell right away it was gone. Four-one ball game. Chance now facing Freehand. And the pitch. 1-5. And that's a base hit by Horton. And that's it for Chance. They're not going to leave anything to Chance here. Even though he has not reached fatigue yet, for realism purposes, they're going to pull him and bring in Dick Woodson. So Chance pitched 7 innings. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. He walked 3, struck out 2, and he allowed 2 earned runs, 4 in total. He's responsible for Horton, so I put that in a little prematurely. Dick Woodson. Takes the mound. Woodson, a right-hander, taking his warm-ups here. Chance knocked out here in the 8th. Here's Bill Freehand, 1 for 3. Stormin' Norman, number 23 for the year. Okay, Freehand at the plate. Horton on first. No outs. Woodson from the stretch. 5-4. Fly ball center. Tovar. 9-2. And he can't get it. It falls in to the gap. That's going to be a double by Freehand. So it's 2nd and 3rd. Still nobody out. Tommy Matic now. Matic 1 for 3. Three 7. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Woodson. Now Don Wirt. They're going to walk him. They're going to walk Wirt for the double play opportunity. So it's bases loaded, 1 out for McLain. Woodson, the pitch to McLain. 4-11. And it's a base hit by McLain right up the middle. Horton scores. Freehand scores. Wirt goes to 3rd. Let's see if he's going to stretch it home. Tovar -1. Wirt rounding. It makes him 1-11. No, he'll hold. 1st and 3rd. That's going to be 3 runs for given up by Chance. Woodson in trouble here in relief. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. Mickey Stanley, 3 runs in. Tigers here in the bottom of the 8th, removing any doubt that they're in this to win this. It's now a 6-1 ball game. Okay, Woodson ready. Pitch to Stanley. 2-7. And he flies it to center. This should score Wirt on the sacrifice. Tovar makes the catch and Wirt comes home. It was hit well. And that makes it a 7-1 ball game. Woodson has allowed 2 runs in relief here. So it's 2 outs and McLain on first. And Tom Tresh is the batter. Tigers have come into this bottom of the 8th roaring and busted this game open. It's 7-1 Tigers. Here's Tresh. And the pitch from Woodson. 1-4. And it's hit deep by Tresh, and that's in the gap for a double. McLain goes to 3rd and holds. My goodness, Tresh. going to see if Woodson can get out of this. Jesus. Gates Brown now. Gates 1 for 4. It's second and third, 2 down. Woodson trying to get out of this. 4 runs in. Here's the pitch to Gates. 1-10. And he grounds it to second, Carew, and the side is retired. But 4 runs. Look, they can't all be winners. This is a great team. This Minnesota Twins team with a 13.5 game lead, about to cut down to 13. After 8, it's 7-1. And McLain, who's gone all the way, is going for, I believe it's win number 13. He's somewhat underperforming, McLain. Actually, I think he has 12 wins. Yes, he does. So going for his 13th here. It's going to be Tovar, Cardenas, and then a pinch hitter for Woodson. Here's McLain now. Twins down by 6. Here's the pitch to Tovar. 1-7, and he grounds it to short, scooped up by Trash for the first out. That was in the middle of a lot of hits. So it's 1 out, nobody on. Leo Cardenas. Cesar Gutierrez. Actually, I'll bring in Greg Nettles. He pinch hit in Real World in this ball game. The youngster Greg Nettles. He's on the on-deck circle, Nettles, a left-handed hitter. McLain gets the sign from Freehand and the pitch to Cardenas. 1-6, and it's a grounder to short again for Tresh over to Stormin Man. 2 down. McLain 1 out away. He's been so tough today. Even when he got into trouble, he's gotten out of it. Here's Greg Nettles, the pinch hitter, with 2 outs and nobody on. Twins down by 6 here in the top of the 9th. McLain gets the sign from Freehand into his windup. Pitch to Nettles, 3-4, and he grounds it to second. Carew, I'm so sorry. Matic has it and throws to Cash. It's a 1-2-3. The game is over. And what a game it was. What a game it was. The final score, Detroit Tigers 7 and the Minnesota Twins 1. McLain gets the win. He went all the way. He is the star of the game. Mr. Perota, I don't see you here. He pitched 9, complete game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits allowed. He walked. Not a batter. How do you like that control by Denny McLain? Struck out 2 and allowed 1 run, 0 earned runs. 1 run came in. The loss goes to Chance. Woodson came in, didn't help at all. He ended up pitching 1 inning, allowing 3 hits, 1 walk, intentional, 1 strikeout, and 2 runs. The final line, Tigers, 7 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors, all by Denny McLain. Wait a minute, yeah. Oh my goodness. And the Twins 1 run on 7 hits and 2 errors. So that's the ball game, folks. Tigers move in within 18 games, not 1800. Twins lead cuts down to 13. We'll put this one in the books, and I'll tell you what, I don't want to keep you folks hanging. If I do not update the schedule to move the Cubs game up earlier, it will stand at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Remember, Cubs 5 games behind the Pirates in the East, and the Pirates in first. And it's going to be, it's going to be Bill Hands for the Cubs, and another Denny. This one is Denny LeMaster. Stay strong, everybody. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate you all, especially you, Kathy Harden. You have a great